Welcome back to my show. I'm the Beer Adventurer.
I'm Becky.
And on this episode, we've got one from Anchor Brewing, famous for Anchor Steam. This is the BigLeaf Maple Red Ale. It's as it says on the side here, a red ale brewed with maple syrup. I'm not a huge maple syrup fan, but the thing is basically we wouldn't have craft beer if it wasn't for Anchor Brewing Company. Fritz Maytag, and that guy's like the grandfather of the resurgence in all of the craft beer, and and I use the quarter because that cap is really sweet looking.
It even tells you on the cap to use
Use
an
opener.
It says use
it's
opener.
Got a nice little label here. There's a lot written on here, but it's written in really, really small. I'm not going to read that. You don't want to know. Oh, the color is beautiful. I mean, gorgeous. Look at that. Another thing with Anchor Beer, all their bottles are a little bit different shape than everybody else's bottle.
This is a little bit bigger round and a little more short. I had my beer fridge go out not that long ago, and I was terrified. But this beer actually took the odd sizes and made it to where everything was compacted together to where the ice would just sit on top of it, so I didn't break anything. It was nice. It helped me.
All right, the smell, malt. The flavor,
I get a little hop.
Just a
right
little.
There on the front, though.
That was weird. I taste a little hot, but then it goes away, and it's just kind of like that red.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting hop in there at all.
Tasted just a smidgen. Here's the thing. If you didn't tell me it had maple in it, I would go, there's something familiar, but I don't know what it is. Since I know there's the maple syrup in there, I know it's maple syrup. Granted, I don't do a lot of maple stuff.
I was going to say, that is a me thing, not a you thing.
It gives it kind of that smooth, but I was really anticipating maple, and it's not there.
Mm-mm.
And I'm happy.
It is red like a maple leaf.
Yeah,
in the fall time.
It's got that little bit of dry that a lot of reds have.
Yes.
I don't mind that, at all. But it's got that little hint of sweet from the maple, and that's kind of nice. I try so hard to go in with no expectations, but I've had one or two other beers that had maple, and it was just getting beat over the head with a fake maple flavor.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good at all.
And it is really bad. But this one, it just kind of rounds off the edges. But then again, I know this sounds a little prejudgmental, but most of what Anchor does, even if it's not a style you really like, they're going to do it well. So
it does smell different.
I was expecting it to be done well, but not to like it. I don't know. It's not bad.
Bottle smells different than the actual beer does. Yeah,
Well,
it's real mellow in the bottle. I'm wondering if it's from just the overall shape of the bottle.
Probably. I mean, let's be honest. As we've said before, I'm not drinking it out of the proper glassware. I drink out of what is going to be easy for the camera to pick up the coloration. And because these are short glasses, it doesn't look like I'm barely pouring anything in.
True.
Maybe who knows? Maybe I should get a little set of little tulip glasses or something. I don't know. Whatever. I kind of like it though.
I do too.
This is the first time I've ever had this one.
First for me as well.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I remember when you picked this up when we were out beer gallivanting.
Adventuring somewhere.
Well, I just remember you picked it up, I think, in Nashville.
Probably. Maybe. Who knows? Probably.
I don't remember.
I'm going to say more than likely I was in Nashville, though, when I got it.
Okay. Well, that's irrelevant. I don't know. Have you guys had this? Let's talk about it down there in the comments. You can subscribe for more amazing beer content. Well, I don't know if you're going to get amazing beer content, but our beer content. And smash that like button. It really helps us out a lot. It's a red, so there's not that piney hop pucker.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a little more approachable for the general masses. Yes, it's a little dry because it's a red. I do recommend this one. Even for folks that aren't a huge maple fan. Because the maple's not overpowering. And I think maple can be overpowering.
I think a new person to craft beer would like that as well. Like,
That's a good one.
Some of my friends. Because, my friends don't drink beer. They're more in the...
your friends
liquors.
They're vodka
liquor
drinkers.
They're the liquor tequila people, so I think I could get some of my friends to try this and drink it and they would enjoy it.
Okay. Well, let's break it down in the Beer Adventure scale. Did you dig it? Most
Yes.
important part. Yes. Would you have another? That might be actually the most important part. I would drink a second one of these.
I would drink a second one. I don't know if I can get it here specifically in my town.
No,
I don't think I can get it here. But if I was out and doing one of the many things that we normally do, and I happen to stumble across it again, I would pick up another one in a pick 6.
Mm-hmm. Now, for a pick 6, I would throw one or two in there.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the edge on whether I would get an entire 6-pack of it.
Probably not. I'd probably go with 1 or 2 again.
But this is something I might pick up in a bar. If I was in a bar and they had that available, I might grab that.
Yeah. Probably.
Well, let's break it down in our 1 to 10 pints. 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. What do you think?
7. I'm really torn. I'm gonna go 7. 7. Final answer.
I'm gonna go 8.
I would have went 8 if it was more readily available here, so I could just go to my local grocery store, pick it up, throw it in my pick 6, walk out, come home, and us drink it. But since I can't do that, that's why it's a 7.
I'm gonna go 8 because it's better than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, it's a lot better than what I thought it was gonna be.
Well, there you have it, folks. Until that next beer adventure.
Cheers.
Cheers.